Hello again. This is going to be a video on the minor scales for the sharp major keys, the relative minor scales of the sharp major keys. So you know C major is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. To find the relative minor, you go down 3 half steps or a minor third. So that, and of course that's in the circle fifths here. So that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So on the staff, you go A, B, C, D, somewhere there's a D, E, F, G. And that's the natural minor. I'll do another video where I play the scale so you can hear the difference. So the natural minor, because there is a whole step between the tonic and the leading tone, it's not called the leading tone, it's called the subtonic. In order to make it just kidding, and then A. Subtonic right here. In order to make it sound better so you can have a major 5 chord, which you'll understand more later, but they have to modify it so that you can have a half step between the leading tone and the tonic, so then they add a G sharp to the G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, A. Now that leaves you with 1.5 steps between the 6th and 7th scale degrees. This is called the harmonic minor scale because it makes the harmony easier to deal with. You can have a minor 1 chord but a major 5 chord, which gives 5 to 1 gives a more feeling of a final cadence if the 5 chord is major. But that gives you a gap of 1.5 steps from the 6th to 7th scale degree. So then they add a sharp to the 6th scale degree when you're ascending. And when you're descending, you have to make them natural. So this is the melodic minor scale. The melodic minor scale only appears in an ascending version. The descending version will be a natural minor scale. You have to revert to natural minor for a descending when you're descending. So that's A minor. Now we go to G major. Down a minor third from G major, 1, 2, 3 half steps, is E minor. So you go, and of course you'll keep the F sharp, which is in the G. You put an F sharp, we'll put an F sharp in the key signature so we don't have to worry about it. There it is, F sharp in the key signature. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. And this is the natural form of the minor scale. But that's a whole step from what would have been the leading tone, but now is the subtonic going to the tonic. So to make a half step from the leading tone to the tonic, they sharp the D. That changes the whole steps and half steps, and that's all in the chapter in the book, which we'll be going over as well. I'm just showing you this here. So E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D sharp, E. Again, that's 1.5 steps there. So then you can put a sharp in front of the C and get the prettier melody, the melodic minor scale. But remember, that only works up. Going down, you go back to E natural minor. Alright, so then we go up a fifth to D major. The relative minor is B minor. Here's D, 1, 2, 3, B minor. B will have the 2 sharps, so F sharp and C sharp. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, and B. That's the natural form of the minor scale. It has the same sharps as the major scale. But again, that leaves you with a subtonic, a whole step from 7 to 8. So you can put an A sharp there, but then you have and that's the harmonic minor scale. But then you have 1.5 steps again. So then you put a sharp in front of the G, and then you have the melodic minor scale. So what they call this is the natural minor scale. If you raise the 7th degree, that gives you the harmonic minor scale. You keep the harmonic minor scale with the raised 7th, both going up and going down. The melodic minor scale raises the 6th and 7th degrees of the natural minor scale, and you have to be natural minor when you're going down. Then you come to A major, the relative minor of that, so F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. The relative minor of A major is F sharp minor. So since we have the sharp in the key signature, I don't have to add it. F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, and F sharp. But again, in this natural form of the scale, you have a whole step from E to F sharp. So then you add a sharp to the E. I'm going to run out of sharps pretty soon. And you get a nice major 5 chord there. A, C sharp, what do you mean? What is it? C sharp, E sharp, G sharp will be the 5 chord. But that gives you 1.5 steps from the D to the E sharp. So again, you add a sharp to the 6th scale degree, and you have the melodic minor scale ascending, which make natural if you're descending. So again, to make the harmonic minor form of the scale, you take the natural minor scale and raise the 7th degree a half step. To make the melodic form of the minor scale, you take the natural minor scale and raise the 6th and 7th degrees a half step. I can do a couple more of these before I run out of sharps, and then I'm not going to confuse you by doing it without the sharps. So then you would go up a 5th to E major, which the relative minor is C sharp minor. So you have to add a sharp to the key signature, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp. And you go, since you have the key signature, you don't have to worry about sharps. E, adding them until you have to change it. So the natural minor scale is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, and F sharp. No, I don't know what that is. E. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. Yes, and that's a beautiful example of the E major scale. Now let's make it E minor. I mean, C minor. I don't know, who are you and why are we here? C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. That is the natural minors, C sharp minor natural scale. Natural to E major. But that gives you a whole step from B to C sharp. I caught that mistake, so you don't get extra credit for finding it. To make a half step, you go B sharp to C sharp. That's your harmonic minor scale, where you've raised the 7th degree a half step. But that gives you a gap of 1.5 steps from 6 to 7. So then you also raise the 6th scale degree. C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. And that's the melodic form of the scale, and you would then have to make it natural descending. And that's about all I can do with these little magnets, because that's all the sharps I have. I have one more, but I would be using in the key signature. And, well, we'll see if it works. So F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp is the key of B major or G sharp minor. So if I go G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, she sells seashells by the seashore, C sharp, D sharp, E, and F sharp, that would be your natural minor scale of G sharp minor. G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. That gives you E, F sharp, just kidding. That gives you a whole step from E to F sharp, so then of course you'd add the sharp on the 7th scale degree to make a harmonic minor form of the scale. And then melodic minor form, you would add the sharp on the 6th and 7th scale degree to make the melodic minor form of the scale. Remember, the harmonic minor form can go up and down. The melodic minor form can only go up. The harmonic minor form is created to make it easier to harmonize, and the melodic minor form was created to make the melodies easier to handle. So, for what that's worth, there is that. I'll show you with a keyboard and in the theory textbook as well.